Every time you see me, I look like Bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And look at this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught. He found some space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Great, set. Yeti. Call up Yeti.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his running back. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Hurts looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. It's 2nd and goal.
73. Great, set. Call up Yeti. Hey. Call up Yeti.
Trying again following the sack. Forced out to his right. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
No touch, set. No touch.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Omaha. Sit high.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He breaks the tackle. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Omaha. Set.
Running with Walker again. Escapes a defender. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go, get set.
Staying with Walker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
11. Here we go.
Metcalf's got it, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
One quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Now an inside give to Walker. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Omaha. 21.
3rd down, Jones to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Juke the defender. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Come on, set.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
11. Hot.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
11.
Blitz coming for Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here you go, get set.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Getting out to his left. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
73. No touch.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles hoping to take a lead going into the break. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Tiger Hornet. No touch, set. No touch.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
73, parallel Yeti.
They put downs in motion right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's just give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Parallel Yeti. No touch.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Low silver, ready?
Putting the tight end in motion.
No touch.
Hurts now on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Great, set. Alpha. No touch.
From the red zone now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal.
Great, set.
Motioning him from the slot right.
No touch.
And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4, that brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
No touch, set. Parallel Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, bad. 63. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
21.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Here we go.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Here we go. 11.
Pressure comes, Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. 12. Omaha. Sit up. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Thrown right, and it's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You could see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel, and his guys on the field made the right play.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. 9. Don't touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Silver, set.
They bring their tight end left.
Don't touch.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey! Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
Hurts now from the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Return coming from the 6. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. first down from the 31.
Set. 21.
Running left, here's Walker. And he gets him around 6 there. Cooper to Jean with the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Set. Here we go. 11.
And they make the tackle at the 38. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Jones on 1st down. Rolling left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete. We've got 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set.
They go play fake with Jones. Look, pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
No touch that. Hey. No touch.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 23. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Yeti.
Now Hurts. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Great. Set. Round up, Yeti.
They send the tight end in motion. 3rd down give to Robinson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Running it after the penalty. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Great, set.
Staying with Robinson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Great, set.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles bump the lead up to 13 points. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hold on, set. Here we go. 11.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Buys time, rolling right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's Robinson up the middle. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go.
No touch it. No touch.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 16. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Great, set.
They motion the tight end over.
No touch.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Finds his target, Robinson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch it.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles ready to pick up their 8th win of the season.
No touch it.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
No touch it.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Go, set.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
No touch it.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Kyle left the edge. Kyle left the edge.
Motioning him from the slot right.
No touch it.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles push the lead to 20. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Walker on first down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Here we go, here we go.
They've got to keep moving quick here. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down throw by Jones. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So they're left facing third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Again, Jones to the air. Catch is made in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drop the lead back to 13. Time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles are able to recover, and that should just about do it for us here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down